All right. Hey, everybody. Good morning. It's me. How's everybody doing? Okay. So, I have so much I could talk about. Let's talk about. Okay, I took another college class the other night and it was really good. It was talking about business and if you're going into your own business, as I plan on doing, your biggest um, ministry in a Christian sphere is your business. So I'm like that's so cool to think of that. Like pray for your business, um, give life-giving words in your business, use Christian principles, etc. And I thought this is such a good class. So I enjoyed that. Um, Maybe I'll talk about different things. I am thinking about whether I should take estrogen or not. Estrogen, progesterone. I haven't taken anything. I am like completely natural. In my yearbooks in school, I had people write, "Hey Mel, don't ever change. You're a good person. Don't ever change." So, funny thing is, I changed quite a bit, and I'm still me though. Okay, I'm still like, I'm still me. So, anyways, um, so I'm thinking about it. I haven't taken anything, but I've been researching, the loss of elasticity in your skin, uh, pain in your joints. I did have my leg cramp up the other day, and it was so weird. I mean, it wasn't like a normal cramp. It like cramped up in my upper leg, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" It was at night, and I'm like, "Guys, I can't even move." To my sons, it was pretty painful. So I just did some stretches and stuff, and I'm like, how can I prepare for the future to take extremely good care of myself? Pretty much have taken not the best care of myself, but I mean, I haven't drank, I don't drink. Alcohol's not good for you during menopause. I haven't drank, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. My food definitely could have been better, years ago, but you can change that, and I am changing it, and I'm eating healthy, and eating clean, and I feel really good. Um, I am thinking of going the way first with vitamins, though, because since I gave plasma twice, and I'm like, geez, I feel like that took the life out of me. So I think I'm going to do some iron, and then, I'm watching my foods to make sure I get like everything from my food. I mean, that's pretty much how I've always done it. But I am thinking as I get older, maybe to get a little extra in with my vitamins, especially calcium too. I mean, I've always drank milk, so almost every morning I have milk with my oatmeal. So if you have any ideas of, an older woman who has gone through this, leave some comments below because I I'm looking at the benefits of estrogen, progesterone, and I'm like, I don't think the benefits are that great for me in order to be on there. I mean, I guess, the thinning of the hair, comes, but my hair is still pretty thick. I had one of my hair, uh, shortest hair, not shortest, but one of my, I want to say, I don't want to say worst haircuts. It was good. They sheared a lot and they got a lot of the thickness down for me because it was heavy. But at the same time, I'm like, geez, they took a lot off. They took a lot, I mean, a ton off. And when I had looked at it, yeah, there was definitely enough for a wig. But as I'm getting older, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do that again. I don't think I want that much off when I'm older. So, so my hair is finally growing back where the thickness is, showing again. It's always been thick, but I have natural wave in my hair. When I was a little girl, I used to have hair down in my butt, and my mother gave in and gave me what I teased for, which was a Dorothy Hamill haircut, and it was short and it went under, and I cried because I did not look like Dorothy Hamill. For some reason, or Dorothy Hamilton. I thought I was going to look like her, because the That's what you think, right? You see these pictures in magazines, at hair salons, and they show you, get this haircut and this is how you're going to look. And they can't do miracles, so don't go by the pictures. But as a little girl, I was just devastated with the change, and I always had long dark hair like an Indian. I have Indian in me, so French, everything, you name it. I'm Heinz 57. Anyways, so I'm wondering the best way to take care of myself, and I'm looking online at some videos. I'm trying to shortcut the time frame that I need to figure this out. And I don't, a lot of, from what I'm seeing, a lot of women are starting like in their 30s with estrogen so that they don't have any problems when they're older. And that's different than what we've always done, right? So this is different. So, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be in it. I don't like to really take anything. I don't even like to take Advil unless I have to. So I'm thinking about that. And then I've got to get out and do some door dashing. Yesterday I made nothing, pretty much nothing, So I'm supposed to start cleaning today, but because I didn't make much yesterday, it's moved over to Friday because I wanted to make sure, I had enough gas and everything. So we're starting Friday instead. And I'm thinking, okay, this DoorDash is only going to work. Sometimes I did download, Uber and Instacart, and I'm on the wait list for Instacart. So I'm like, I got to get going. So along with this, I was thinking yesterday, DoorDash is a great job if you have kids. If you are a mom and you're single, and we talk about women having, abortions and how can they afford their kids if they're by themselves. The number one thing is going to be work. I mean, it's just going to be. When I was raising my kids, my husband, had income, and even though it was a low income, that was our stability. That was like the main thing coming in. And even though I got all the resources, which was great, and I could make more money with the resources at different times, you still want that steady income coming in. So DoorDash, take your baby with you. Take your baby and do some door dashing to have the money coming in, and then get the help needed if you're a single mom. Because even though there's help out there, it's not going to cover you every single month, all the time. So get the door dashing in, get some get some free babysitting if you can from family. If not, pay someone to babysit, someone you trust. Don't leave your kids just anywhere. Don't leave them with anybody. It's too risky. So I would definitely recommend that. And then along the lines of talking about abortion, I'm just having a conversation this morning. I had some Gatorade, by the way, which will refuel your electrolytes after exercise. But back to the abortion. This is one of the best ways to remember stuff too after the abortion. Um, Go back into a timeline. Go back. So for me last night, I was like, what was going on in the world at 1987? And I do remember some of the stuff. I didn't miss much. I mean, you kind of don't miss much just because you don't watch the news. You hear it anyways. But in 86, I went back to 86 too, and I'm like, what was happening in the world in 86? And I remember the big thing was the Challenger over in New Hampshire, where I'm from, and Krista McAuliffe was, she died with that. Out of 11,000 applicants, she was chosen, and the O-rings were not right, and the Challenger blew up in 86. So I was in 8th grade at that time. I think most people remember where they were at that time. And our class had gathered together in the library to sit down and watch it live on TV. And the thing, we just saw, something went wrong, and then the teacher quickly ushered us out of the room. So we didn't really quite understand what was going on. She protected us. Back then, teachers protected kids. They actually did not let them see certain things on TV because they were too young to see it. They didn't want them worrying, etc. So, starting my course for women who have had abortions and need to heal, The biggest thing, that I'm looking at to start off my course is truth. What is the truth? And when you have had this buried, not being allowed to talk about this, denial, every way you turn, you try to talk to somebody about it, and you've had denial, and then the truth starts coming out, society starts talking about it, and you're like, oh my goodness. For me, I was on the sidewalks, and it was one of the best things for me because I could see the girls going in, with their big stomachs, and I'm like, they're coming out, and their stomach's gone, and I'm remembering, walking on the sidewalk by people, being shielded by my mother, and just so much denial in the abortion industry. Just so much. Even the language is so deceptive, from a clump of cells and tissues to just a sperm and egg, etc. So it is extremely healthy. One of the first things I'll be talking about in my course is the truth of abortion. So I'm getting that curriculum together, and I'm starting to work on it, and we're going to get into how to heal from that and how to heal in healthy ways, not allowing others to write your story for you, as I've had others say to me, well, there must be more. There must be more to it. You must have chosen somehow. No, I didn't know what one was, and don't let others write your story. So that's a real difficult one to get through, because you are trying to open up and you are trying to share something that's extremely intimate to you, extremely sensitive, and then you have somebody, just trying to write your story for you. So don't allow that to happen as you're healing. Don't allow others to dictate how you will heal. So that's what I got for now, and I'm going to go be doing some door dashing, and I have a goal each day of how much I want to make. Yesterday was a complete failure. My phone was dying, and I only had a couple orders, and that was just enough for the basic gas and food. So you got to kind of work at it to really make anything with DoorDash. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.